Am I on now? Can you all hear me? Thanks for the introduction, Destin, sorry. My name's Jared, I'm with i10 Accessories. And at i10, we've been making really cool stuff for your smartphone and tablet for a while now. Now, we make things that we want. Now, when I worked at AT&T, I loved selling charging cables because everyone needs more than one. One at the office, 3 in the car, one at the bedside, of course, one by the couch. And you're gonna have to replace one of those pretty soon, right? Because they don't last very long. And we're okay with that. And what do? Well, we take it, we go to the store, we buy another one, and another one. There's gotta be a better way, right? We didn't want to reinvent the wheel. We wanted to make a wheel where you never have to buy another one again. So we started making our own cable. We made it 6 foot instead of 3 foot, and it actually charges faster than most 3-foot cables. We made it out of plastic, we made it out of nylon, braided, and we put a steel encasing around the lightning cable, so when you go and you grab that cable and you yank it out to unplug your phone like you're not supposed to do, the tip actually stays with the cable. We've made a product that we wanted. We wanted to see if anybody else did. So we brought it to Kickstarter as a project, and we found out they did. We sold $167,000 in 30 days. To customers, oh, by the way, it is strong enough to pull a car. I missed that slide, my apologies. That's the Kickstarter slide. To customers all over the world, right? Which presented a new challenge for us. We had to ship to customers all over the world. We've never done that before. So we started right here in Lafayette. We partnered with Branch Warehousing to create an e-commerce fulfillment center that could ship a cable to anyone in the world with a 95% delivery rate. We worked with our forwarders and our warehouses overseas in China so that they could ship the product in bulk to any customer in the world. What we found happened was a lot of our international customers became international distributors, helping us expand the line and the brand. But we didn't stop there. We came out with the USB-C line, and most recently, the coolest pair of headphones. Nylon braided, aluminum finishes. They use an 8mm dynamic driver that has a robust base with clear highs that, well, you're not gonna find from #DropTheBeats. Now, this market is pretty big, about $82 billion a year, and it's expected to be over $100 billion by 2020. And we want to disrupt that market just a little bit, just enough. Our best exit strategy is acquisition. We're looking at 5 to 7 years with a 5x to 20x multiple. We're currently asking for $300,000 for 15% in our company. My name is Jared, and we are i10. Sorry about that slide. I've been practicing watching the screen, so, you know. Definitely love to answer any of your questions.
Awesome, great presentation. In fact, I don't know how this happens at my house, but we lose, I say we, I'm not included in we, but we lose one iPhone cable a week.
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
That's the only place I get my repeat customers.
I don't know how it happens. I really don't. And so anyway, I understand the need, I understand the product, and I understand that it's differentiated. I guess the question that in your success is irrefutable. How do you plan to deal with, so one, huge competition, and two, the risk of knockoffs? So can you kind of speak to those?
Most definitely. So in 2015, when we brought this to Kickstarter, we were the only one making a 6-foot nylon braided cable with a lifetime warranty. We were first to market, and that's a big advantage of i10, right? We're really quick and easy to see where the market's going, especially in technology. It's super quick. So we project, we hit the mark, and we're there when the market is, right? Is there going to be competition? Is there going to be knockoffs? Obviously. When it comes to knockoffs, there is things we can do. We do have opportunities for patents as we grow and get capital. We can go into looking at some of those with things in the pipeline. As far as competition, there's always going to be competition, especially in this type of industry. Again, almost $100 billion. It'll be there by 2020. There's only about 20 main key players. So I want my competition to notice me, because hopefully my competition's already doing $150 million a year, and they're going to want to buy me out.
So to Tom's question, if the problem is not tearing it up, but losing it,
Yeah.
How do you compare cost-wise to just the off-the-shelf connectors, and what kind of margins do you have?
That's a great question. So I'm going to give you the perfect example. Apple sells their 3-foot cable for $20 retail. Normal brick and mortar mom and pop retailer makes about 20-25% profit on that. I sell the 4-foot version, if we can go back. I sell the 4-foot version for $20. Customer gets an extra foot, they get the i10 Advantage, nylon braided, made exactly the same way. The retailer makes over 52% profit. So just based on that product, we're still making, from a B2B level, about 42% profit. When I sell that directly to consumer, I'm at about a 62% profit margin. So when you average them out, I'm about a 52% profit margin overall as I move my B2C to equal my B2B market. Sorry, my mouth's getting a little dry. But that was a great question. But for the 4-foot example, we come in right at Apple. On that 6-foot, Apple sells a 2-meter or 6-foot cable, 1.8 meter. They sell theirs for $30, right? Over 200,000 negative reviews on Apple's website alone. Come in the same price point, instead of 25%, sell my cable, much better cable. Customers will love my cable, and you make 52%. That's a win-win-win, right?
You are a salesman.
I wasn't, who said that?
Me.
I wasn't always, trust me. I want to give a big, big round of applause to Accelerate and Opportunity Machine, because for me to be up here 14 weeks ago, I mean, I think 3 seconds in, my knees would have locked and I just would have fell on the floor, flailing like a fish, and that's it.
Today you look like you've been selling used cars for years.
Right?
So I have a left brain and a right brain question. So
Okay.
the mathematical question I have is, if you made $167,000 in 30 days,
Yeah.
what will $300,000 do for you?
That's
I mean,
a
you
really,
can make that in a month.
so that's a
2
really
months.
great question. So again, we were about a year into market when we did this Kickstarter program. We didn't know, right? So what happened? We had manufacturing issues. We were able to learn through those issues, and now we're great at that. That's one of our strengths, right? I talked about shipping. We had major shipping issues. We originally went through USPS, 50% delivery rate internationally. We teamed up with DHL e-commerce. They gave us great rates based off of all the failed shipping we've done with USPS. So we were able to make that a win as well, right? So $167,000 was a lot. We probably spent more actually getting it through because we failed, right? But we had enough room to fail forward, learn, and become a much better company.
That was your revenue.
That was my revenue
167.
just for the Kickstarter. My whole year in 2015, we did $390,000. So year to date, in the 3.5 years, we're at just over $800,000. And we've got a bunch more cool products in R&D that we're trying to get out. So we want to get more inventory. Demand's too much right now. We're not able to keep up. So we need more inventory. We have a lot of great products that we know are going to hit the right mark in about 6 months, and we want to be there.
Okay, one quick question. Can you comment on the brand name, i10?
Hey, it's where we live. You probably came here to get on it, right? So we figured, how many of y'all traveled on I-10 to get here today? So when we started off, I got onto I-10 in Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans. Those are my customers, right? So we called it I-10 Accessories. And we didn't know how that brand name would relate when we got out there. I went to my first Apple Specialist Marketing Co-op, ASMC conference. Apple was there. Here I am, I-10. We're in San Francisco, right? And they're like, I-10, that's pretty cool. It's like iPhone with the 1 and the 0, like binary, right? They're like, I know, right? Totally. That's exactly what we thought of.
That was my question. I thought you were trying to trick us.
Yeah, that's what we go with.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all so much for your time.
Good job, Jacob. I mean, Jared. Oh, man. All right. So next up, we have Shane E.